أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الذين يكتمون ما أنزل الله من الكتاب ويشترون به ثمنا قليلا أولئك ما يأكلون في بطونهم إلا النار ولا يكلمهم الله يوم القيامة ولا يزكيهم ولهم عذاب أليم أولئك الذين اشتروا الضلالة بالهدى والعذاب بالمغفرة فما أصبرهم على النار. Dear friends, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I recited Surah Baqarah Ayat number 174 and 175. In these two ayat, Allah tells us about the Jews who were hiding the signs and the qualities of Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam from their book Torah. So because those people, they were thinking that if we will tell the truth about the last prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so then the people will move towards him and they will not come to us. So what type of worldly benefits we are getting from the people, so we will be unable to get that one. So this way, the benefits which were in the form of money, in the form of material, in the form of favor, in the form of different things, so those were in fact fire. Because according to this ayat, if a person who is hiding something from the message of Allah, that person is placing fire in his body, and at the day of judgment the person will be thrown into the fire. This way, so those people, the Jews, they were having these type of ideas in their mind because they were not having the full-fledged iman, and their belief in Allah was not strong, and they were thinking that if we will say the truth, the people will move from us. We read this. Allah said, Innal lazina, indeed those people, yaktumuna, who conceal, who hide, ma anzalallahu, what Allah has revealed, minal kitab, from the book. What Allah has revealed from the book, they were to conceal, they were to hide that one. وَيَشْتَرُونَ بِهِ ثَمَنًا قَلِيلًا. وَيَشْتَرُونَ, and they were just to sell that one with a little gain. ثَمَنًا قَلِيلًا, a little gain. It means they were getting money less. A reward, what they were getting, the reward of hiding the truth which was in their book. So that reward was nothing. Even it was in the terms of money, in the terms of worldly benefits, What they were getting, that was nothing, that was samanan kalila, it was nothing. You can compare if the whole world, if someone gave you whole world and say that you change something from Holy Quran, how is possible? No one will change it because Holy Quran, no person have capability to change it, because the protection of Holy Quran is under the direct control of Allah. So Allah is controlling the Holy Quran up to the day of judgment. No one will be capable to change Holy Quran. So Holy Quran text will stay same as it is now up to the day of judgment. But the books which were before Holy Quran, like Torah and Bible, so the protection of those books was under the control of the prophets and then the followers of those books. But those people, they have not protected their books. So this way the problem created, because like we are learning in this ayat that these people who were the Jews at the time of Holy Prophet ﷺ, they were hiding the qualities and the signs of Holy Prophet ﷺ, so in order to get the worldly benefits. So similar situations happened with the passage of time in those books. This way, and the Holy Prophet ﷺ said, we are not able to follow any book except Holy Quran. If any book like Bible or Torah, if we find anything which is uh, equal to or following the Sharia of Holy Prophet ﷺ, so then we have to accept. If something from those books which is against the Sharia of Holy Prophet ﷺ, then we have to reject it. We are not to accept that one. So Allah said, "Inna allazina yaktumuna ma anzalallahu." Indeed, those people who hide, who concealed what Allah has revealed, ma anzalallahu, what Allah has revealed, minal kitab, from their book. Wa yashtaruna bihi samanan kalila, and these people, they sell just for a little gain. Ulaika ma yakuluna. Allah said, what the little they get, or what the worldly benefit they get, that is like ulaika, these people, those people, ma yakuluna, what they eat, fi batunihim, in their bellies, illa nar, but the fire. So it means the people who eat, or they put something in their bellies, that is the fire. All the worldly benefits, what they get, Allah tells that they are getting the fire, because anyone who is just to change the message of Allah, just to hide the message of Allah, that person is in fact getting fire in himself or herself. At the day of judgment, the hell is waiting for that person. Allah said, "Wala yukallimuhumullahu, wala yukallimuhumullahu," and Yawm al-Qiyamah, and at the day of judgment, Allah will not talk with them. Allah will not speak with them. Wala yukallimuhumullahu, and Allah will not speak with them. Allah will not talk with them. Yawm al-Qiyamah, at the day of judgment. So they will not get the merciful talking of Allah, the nice wordings of Allah. Wala yuzakkihim, and Allah will not purify them. So they will stay as they are. Walahum azabun alim, and for them, walahum, and for them, azabun alim, there will be painful punishment. Ulaika allazina ashtara wuddalalata. So these are the people who bought dalalata, destroying bilhuda in place of guidance. Actually, they were to get the guidance, but they got the destroying because they, even those Jews, they knowingly, they were to know that really everything about the Prophet ﷺ was clearly mentioned in their book. It was better for them to get the guidance, to request Allah for forgiveness whatever they have done, and then they were to accept Islam and accept Holy Quran and accept the prophethood of Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But they denied, and what happened? And they also told other people also, and they created the mind of the people hatred against the Holy Prophet ﷺ and Islam. So that is the thing. This way Allah said, Ulaikallazi nashtara wuddalalata. And they were the people who bought destroying bil huda for the guidance. Wal azaba, and punishment bil maghfira in place of forgiveness. Actually, it was better for them to get forgiveness, to request Allah forgiveness. They should forgive, request for forgiveness to Allah and tawbah astaghfar. And Allah is ready to forgive every time. And it was better for them to come to Islam, but those people, they never came to Allah just for astaghfar. What they have done? So they bought, they purchased azab, wal azaba bil maghfira, in place of forgiveness. Fama asbarahum alannar. Fama, so what type of people they are? Look, asbarahum. Asbara mean sabr. So what type of sabr is alannar they have on the fire? So sabr mean the waiting, because when you having sabr mean you wait, and they are now waiting for the nar, waiting for the hell. So that is the thing. So you can see how those people are. They have tolerance, they have patience about the nar, about the fire which they will get at the day of judgment. So this way, how these people are who are waiting for the fire. So in these two ayat, Allah gives the message to the ummah of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam also, that from the whole ummah, the people who have the Islamic knowledge, the scholars, the muftis, and the people who give fatwa, people who are having the knowledge of Islam, and they, Allah is telling them that you are not to hide anything from the message of Allah. Whatever we have seen now, the people can't change, can't hide anything from Holy Quran, because the protection of Holy Quran is direct under control of Allah. But the people, what they do, they can change the meaning of that one, so that they can change the meaning, and to satisfy the people also. So mostly we have seen some people, they are just to make the people happy who are having the questions about the properties, about the marriages, about different other things. So the people who have Islamic knowledge, or who are mufti and some, they make them happy just to answer them, just to reply them from Islam, through with the in the light of Quran or Sunnah according to their own assessment. Because what they do, they assessment mean like their own information, because they change the meaning of the ayat of Holy Quran, or they get the other meaning from the hadith, and this way they try to uh, cheat Allah, but they are to make the people happy, and in order to get the worldly benefits. And some people who are doing this type of practice, they are also with the Jews scholars, what they have done, who were also in allazina yaktumuna ma anzalallahu, who were hiding, who were concealing what Allah has revealed. Those people are also doing that way. So it is the warning of Allah to all of those people who have this type of habit, that in order to make people happy, they change the Islamic the rules regulations according to their own uh, understanding, to make the uh, people's to get the people favor, or to get the worldly benefits. So this type of these all benefits that they get, those will be like a fire. So even if they take that money to get the food particles, then automatically they are placing the fire in their bellies. So at the day of judgment, they will deserve the fire, and Allah will not happy with them, and Allah will not look at them, and will not talk with them, and will not purify them also, and they will get the punishment. So this way, it is the warning for all of those peoples who can try to hide the truth what Allah has given in the form of Quran, Sunnah, and the Sharia of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So we have to tell the truth every time to the people. So that is the message we got in this also, in these ayat. The other thing is that in this we can see two more things very important. So these Jews, what they have done at that time, and they tried to create hatred among the people, among the new Muslims of that time, at the time of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and they were to create hatred in them against Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and just to change the uh, real message that was in their books, and even they also said that about the camel, they said it is haram, and it is haram from Ibrahim alayhi salam. But camel is, even if you look in the Torah, there is no any mentioning from the Torah that camel is haram. There is no any evidence from the Torah. Or they were just to make the people uh, hatred, creating hatred against the Holy Prophet ﷺ at that time. And even if you look the Jews, what is the mentality of those people? They were having the habit of questions, putting up more questions to the prophets, because we can see the example already in Surah Baqarah. So this is Baqarah, because they said what type of cow we should slaughter, what should be the color of the cow, and healthy cow, or which age of the cow, something like this. So then it was difficult to find the real cow for them. So this way, if you look the history of the Jews, and due to different type of questions, the habit of having more questions to the prophets, many things, many animals who were halal, they became haram on them also. And in their book it was written that the last prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who will come, he will also take out all type of burdens on your book about the halal haram, and he will tell you more about the halal harams, and you will enjoy. But it was better for them to accept the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because he was to tell them about halal and haram as it was mentioned in their book also. But those people, they created hatred, and they, due to that, even understanding that the Holy Prophet ﷺ is the true Prophet of Allah, but even understanding, they were creating the hatred among the people, so they should not go to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and this way they became and they lost their own way, and they lost their sirat mustaqim, and they were trying to make other people to go away from the sirat mustaqim. So this way Allah said in this ayat, Ulaikal lazi nashtara vudalalata bil huda, and those people, and they purchased destroying in place of guidance, because they were already on destroying, they were destroyed, and they also created destroying among the people, and they made them away from the real guidance of the Holy Prophet ﷺ of Islam. So this was the thing what they have done. Even they also purchased, or they created the atmosphere among the people, so they were not to go before the Prophet ﷺ, so they were not to accept Islam, but to go away from it, leaving the real path, the Sirat Mustaqim. So these people, they have Allazi Nashtara Wudalalata Bil Huda. So they bought the destroying in place of guidance. And also, even it was better whatever they have done, mistakes and blunders and errors, whatever they have done, so it was better for them to bow down before Allah and request for forgiveness, but they have not done that. So this way Allah said, wal azaba bil maghfira, and they got the azab in place of forgiveness, because actually it was better for them to request Allah, make tawbah, astaghfar, and forgiveness, and Allah is ready to forgive them. They were, it was easy for them to become a Muslim, very nice environment, and they were to get the good guidance. But those people, because of jealousy, and they bought, they purchased the punishment, not the forgiveness, or in place of forgiveness. And fama asbarahum alannar, and how those people are brave on the fire, and they say why, how they look, those people how they were having patience upon the fire, because at the day of judgment that fire is the place where they will be thrown. So Allah tells us about those people, because those people, they were hiding the truth. This is the message that we got from here, that hiding the truth is the is not a simple or a small sin, but it is the biggest sinful thing, and it makes Allah angry. And at the day of judgment, Allah will not look at those people, will not talk with them, and will not purify them, and Allah will place those people in the painful torment or punishment. And because those people, they became astray, and even they made other people to go astray, and they got themselves the punishment, and they made the other people to get punishment, so they will get the reward If the other people who have gone astray, so the punishment reward will increase to them also, because they made the people away from Islam. They created the so much tense and hatred environment against Islam. So this is the other punishment what they will get at the day of judgment. So because they bought, they purchased the destroying in place of guidance, and punishment in place of forgiveness. So the nor is the fire is their place. They have to go there. So this way we get the best lesson in these two ayat, that we being Muslim, we have to read Holy Quran, we have to understand Holy Quran and Sunnah of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. We have to go through Sharia of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam completely and fully in a nice way. And then when we are to say any person, we have to say the truth. What is according to the Sharia, according to Quran and Sunnah. So we are not to hide anything. We have to tell clearly, openly to the people, so that we are the people to make Allah happy, not the people happy. A person who makes the people happy makes Allah angry. That person is also deserving punishment at the day of judgment. So we are the people, we have to make Allah happy. If the people they become angry, no problem. Allah will make them happy with the passage of time, because we are just to say the truth, and we have to say the truth, we have to favor the truth, and we have to be with those people who are kunu sadiqin, who are the truthful people. And we request Allah to make our life to stay in truth, and to tell the truth, and to stay with those people who are also truthful, and at the day of judgment, and make our standing, or the company with those people who are truthful. Amin.